That's so interesting. And another consequence of the psychology world in general, just not believing in the soul and not believing in.
Yeah, we talked about this last video. It's just not true for the vast majority of us. If they're an atheist, maybe an existentialism at its root underpinnings, but the way it's applied in most cases, we don't act like a soul doesn't exist. Do you know that a vast majority of the counselors in this country are actually Christian therapists these days? Because out of the top 5 schools as far as size in the country, 3 of them are Christian schools. My own university has anywhere from 14 to 1,800 students at any given time when people graduate and when the new ones start. Okay, because we have like a constant rotation of people taking electives as they start, and then they actually start the program that fall, which is late July in that case. The vast majority of the field, maybe the loud ones over at the ACA and the APA, but the vast majority of people in the field, I would wager, are actually either Christians or they believe in a soul. So they keep saying this, they keep saying these things as if it's fact, when they have no evidence, no numbers, no understanding. The very thing they accuse counselors and therapists and psychiatrists and psychologists of doing, they're doing right now.
And at least a higher power and objective morality is that everything goes back to the self. You are both the problem and the solution at the same time, which is completely illogical. And I'm wondering what you think about this.
For those of us who are actually Christian therapists, we love Jesus. We follow him. We submit to him. He has saved our souls. He's both the foundation and the framework of everything we do. We do not think like that. And I am so tired of getting lumped into groups like that.
This quote in East of Eden, the John Steinbeck book, for those out there who don't know that. And he was talking to someone who was very depressed after they had a loved one die. And he said, I'm paraphrasing, but basically, you have to go about your life as if it is a play. You don't feel it, but you have to do what you have to do, and eventually it will become real. I just thought how different that is from most of psychology, which tells you that the most important thing is to be authentic, to feel what you really feel, and then to tell people how you really feel, and to constantly focus on your emotion, and that's the only way to heal.
We don't tell people to focus on their emotions all the time. We tell them not to ignore them, because the church, like John MacArthur's church, where they deny all emotion altogether and any kind of mental illness, tells them that it doesn't exist, and they end up pushing it down and pushing it down and pushing it down, and not only developing mental illness, but physical illness as well. There's a bunch of research on that too, some hard, firm research. It's just perpetuating mental illness all the more. That's what this is doing. There's going to be 2 videos that pop up on either side of me. They're coming, I promise. If they're not up there, they're coming. And again, I would ask you to this video, if you found it helpful, send it to people who you think it might help as well. And subscribe to the channel. We're really trying to build this thing up to get this kind of voice out in the middle. We are truly riding a line between those people who don't think mental illness exists and those people who don't think God exists. Oh.